Hi guys, in this video we will study thermodynamic system. But before we begin studying this topic, we will look at some important terminologies which is important to study thermodynamic systems. So let us look at the example of a piston cylinder system. And there is a gas inside this cylinder. And we want to analyze changes in pressure and temperature of this gas as this piston moves up and down. Now our area of interest is gas. So we will draw a boundary which covers our area of interest, which bounds our area of interest, which is gas. So everything inside this boundary is called system, and everything outside this boundary is called surrounding. Now this imaginary line has zero thickness, and it is called boundary. This imaginary dotted line is called boundary. So these three terminology are extensively used to describe any thermodynamic systems. Notice that surrounding includes these walls, these inner walls of the cylinder and piston, and also this outer area. Now let us take another example. Let us take an example of a steam turbine. Let us say these are blades of turbine. Now this is inlet from which air-filled mixture enters, and this is outlet for exhaust. Now we want to study what happens to the gas inside the casing of this turbine. So we will draw a boundary line as we had drawn here. Similar line we will draw for turbine. So everything inside this imaginary line, which has zero thickness, means everything inside this boundary is our system which we want to study, and everything outside this boundary is called surrounding, which includes casing of turbine and air outside the turbine. So it is called surrounding. Now we will discuss types of thermodynamic systems. So we have three types of thermodynamic systems. One is called open system. Second is closed system. And third one, which is isolated system. Now first we will describe closed system. So for example, this piston cylinder arrangement is a closed system, because in closed system mass transfer doesn't take place inside or outside the system. So mass transfer is zero. mass transfer is zero between system and surrounding. So of course this cylinder walls is closed by piston, hence gas always remain trapped between these inner walls. So gas cannot leak from this region, and hence no mass transfer between system and surrounding. Mass transfer is equal to 0. However, in case of open system, mass transfer does take place. Let us say example of turbine. So fluid means gas and air mixture enters into the turbine, and after energy extracted from this mixture, it exits the turbine casing as an exhaust gas. Exhaust. So here mass transfer does take place inside and outside the system. So if we take this inside area of turbine as a system, then mass enters into the system and also it leaves the system. Hence mass transfer does take place. So it is not equal to 0. So most of the systems which are important for engineering application are described by these two type of categories. However, there is third category, which is isolated system, which is not very useful concept for practical purposes, because it says that for isolated system mass transfer is not is equal to 0, heat transfer also not possible, and work transfer between system and surrounding is not possible. So nothing can escape from the system or nothing can enter into the system. Hence this type of system is not much used in practical applications. So we can say that our thermos is closely approximated as this type of isolated system. Let us say our thermos is closed and it is filled with a hot tea, and outside wall is insulated. Hence for, let us say, limited amount of time, 1 hour, not much heat can escape from this system or not much heat can enter the system, and also it is sealed from the top. The vapor inside this bottle cannot escape from the top, so mass transfer cannot take place. Hence this system is an approximation of isolated system.